Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is able to use its dual heroes to show how the storytelling technique can be used to demonstrate parallel heroes rather than conflicting ones. Ratchet and Rivet both deal with similar psychological issues over the course of their galaxy-spanning adventure. However, both experience and interpret these emotions in different ways. Both characters are faced with sensations of isolation and uncertainty. Ratchet's comes from the fear of reconnecting with the other Lombaxes and living up to the pristine legacy he's forged over the last 2 decades. Meanwhile, Rivet's isolation comes from being a solo hero in a fight against an almighty empire and her shaky belief that what she's doing even matters when she's alone against such an overpowering force. On hindsight, it's amazing that Rivet wasn't as messed up as Ellie and Abby were. In short, both characters are afraid of failing those who rely on them, but their approaches are opposites. Ratchet leans on Clank, who literally always has his back, to help him work through his existential crisis about meeting his people. In fact, I think it's almost essential that the game splits them up early on, as otherwise Ratchet's character arc would have been way too easy. But Rivet's hardened her heart and doesn't trust anyone, because she's afraid that she'll just get them both killed. Again, it's amazing how psychologically well put together she was for such a traumatized character. But it's precisely because of that positivity that the dual protagonist structure works so well for Rift Apart, as the Lombaxes only grow by learning from the other. Ratchet observes how awful Rivet's life must have been, yet she retains her optimism and kindness through her immense adversity. This inspirational way of life is what helps him quell his fears about reconnecting with the other Lombaxes, on top of the fact that she is a Lombax, and he can see how it's not as scary as he thought.